square.
ICK, go ahead, WD5IWW. Well, I was going to try to holler back at you myself here, and then I got a phone call, but hanging in there. Got some medical issues going on that we're working on, that old C word, but we're doing our procedures and all that, but, you know, hey, we're doing good, my man, doing good. Well, I appreciate it. That means a lot coming from you. I hear you. Where are you located right now? A couple of minutes ago, so between there and Decatur right now. Okay, well, just watch some of those roam units. They like to kind of hide out there and try to nab you for something, so be careful. And let me know when you get close to Decatur. Enough said. All right, buddy. Well, I'll let you get both hands back on the wheel, and thanks for giving me a shout. I'll talk to you after a while. W5ICKW, D5IWW.
ICK, you were in and out, but you were making it into Southwest Fort Worth. We're more out that time, unfortunately, so I didn't copy that, but I might be able to get a relay, I'll bet, from Top or somebody.
Yeah, I got a solid signal on him. W5ICK, KE5NGM, missed your last transmission. Try again. Did you hear him that time, Trey?
I did not, unfortunately, Top. Sorry.
Okay, well, I hear you both really well. I'm in the middle, but keep trying, Bob. Trey, he's going to call Sean when he gets in Decatur. That's a high spot on 287. You'll probably be able to hear him then.
When he first came in, he was about a S3, 4, coming up to a 6. Yeah, he must be in kind of a low spot at the moment, but I'll bet he gets there, and I'll be listening. So I'll check with y'all then. I keep hoping that conditions will improve with the front blowing through, but there's some green on Minnow Link, so hopefully it'll be a good net. I'll bet it will, regardless of condition.
Yeah, looking at the propagation map, it's the light green, whatever that color means, that running from Oklahoma City to Wichita Falls to, I guess, about Granbury, and then over to Plano and McKinney.
Okay, it's KI5LET. We've got NetLogger up and running. I'll be doing NetLogger duties tonight. It's up and running. Go ahead and monitor the net. Okay, we got Keith and Romy. November 8th, Whiskey Romeo. How are you doing tonight?
Top, doing very well. Hey, let me hit the pause here before you get an echo. Hold on. My power supply took a dive, the one that powers my amplifier, so, I mean, there's bigger tragedies in the world, so my signal's probably way down, but other than that, I'm doing great. Everything's still vertical. That needs to be there. Back to you, NAW.
Glad to hear you survived the storms. You're about an S3 here, but a clean signal. KI5LET.
He's way down here in Waxahachie.
What am I giving you, Gary?
You're not as strong as you used to be.
Yeah, that power supply took a crap, so I'm running only 80 watts instead of about 200.
Yeah, and to me it sounds a little garbled, like you're talking through a Kleenex.
Garbled. Okay. But the top said it was clear.
Well, that was better, but yeah, and you came up that time too.
It's the wonderful world of radio. Things are changing. But yeah, I heard you fairly clear, and then it would kind of come and go a little bit, to get a little bit weaker, get some static, but when it was up at S3, clean signal.
Yeah, I copy that. Yeah, my first notion that something was wrong was Tuesday night during the vertical sideman nets. When Bob was telling me, he said, your radio sounds different. And I'm like, well, what do you mean different? Better? He's like, well, no. I'm like, well, don't sugarcoat it, man. What's it sound like?
Okay, well, the net's getting ready to start. I'll just sign off for now. KI5LET, we're monitoring, waiting for the net.
NAW.
So is the voice of that other radio down, is the voice of Weatherford going to handle the net tonight?
All right, is the frequency clear?
The voice of Weatherford.
All right, I'm not hearing any chatter, so let's go ahead and get started. This is Kilo Fox 5, Victor Sierra Papa, KF5VSP, and you're listening to the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. My handle is Mike, and I live in Parker County, and we are in Weatherford tonight, and I'll be the net control station. We meet here every Friday night at 8 p.m. On 146.580. Spread the word. It's been a great success because people show up. So it's been my pleasure, and it's been a lot of fun, and it's growing and growing. So spread the word if you can. Please don't think that you're too far out, because we have a pretty solid reach, and then there's stations on the edges from Parker County that will make net calls, and then pretty soon we're covering 100 to 120 miles. So please always try no matter what. This is a directed net, so please direct all information and traffic through the net control station here, and everything will be just fine. The way we do things here is it's county by county. We do county by county check-ins. I encourage you to take notes, listen to what you can, and it's a lot of fun. So we'll give you an opportunity after we take our first run at the check-ins, and I'll allow stations that have checked in to have the frequency and perhaps make a call to a station they heard, or make a general call. So that's another thing that we do here. Let me do a little house cleaning. I want to let everybody know that we have two listen-in frequencies to help you hear better throughout the region. Excuse me. 145.310, 145.310 out of Palapena County, and 444.925, that's 444.925 out of Somerville County, and Whiskey Zulu 5 Tango X-Ray is the one that provided us with that, and we appreciate it very much, Tyler. So enjoy those frequencies if you have the availability to do so. Also, we do have a Facebook group that is also very popular. You can post stuff for sale, communicate, share antenna building ideas, etc., etc. So the Facebook group is North Central Texas Simplex Net. So if you're so inclined, come aboard there and use that as a tool to communicate with operators in the area. Also, we do use NetLogger. That's netlogger.org, and it's a download, and you can follow along there. And it's I believe it's under North Texas Simplex Net, and you can click on that net, and you can monitor, and they do a great job tracking the check-ins just as another tool. So we're not considering it a check-in, but use it as a tool to follow along. Maybe if you're on the edges, it's a lot of fun to use. So that's netlogger.org, and let me see, top. What is it listed under? I don't use it enough to know. Is it North Central Texas Simplex Net if you're looking under the nets?
You know, I believe that's correct. I create the net, so I believe it shows up as North Central Texas Simplex Net in the list. You'll see a long list of nets that are active now, and that'll be it. Also, the frequency is listed, so you can go by the frequency. It'll be listed as 146.580.
That is correct, WD5IWW.
Okay, thank you, Top. Thank you, Sean. So if y'all are interested, follow along and use that. That's just another tool and another way to enhance the experience here. And last but not least, you can go to a live stream on YouTube and do the same. I typed it in. It's North Central Texas Simplex Net, and look for tonight's live stream, and that is provided by Kilo Echo 5 November Golf Mike out of Fort Worth, so we appreciate that. So use all those tools. It's a lot of fun. We got quite a production, and it's getting a lot of positive feedback, so we'll continue to do so. All right, this is KF5 Victor Sierra Papa Mike in Parker County. We're getting ready to start our check-in procedure through county-by-county process, but I would like to ask if there's any stations on board tonight that it's your first time to check in with us, or if you're a newly licensed ham or an upgrade, we'd like you to come now. Okay, I copied KC5DRM. Good evening. Could we get your name and your county? Well, welcome aboard from Erath County. Marianne, tell us so we can log it. What are your operating conditions? What's the setup on your station? Very good. So we'll just use your data, but very good. Marianne, welcome aboard. We need to get more YLs on the frequency, and my wife is also a technician class, and there's several around, so don't feel like this is the boys club. So we appreciate you checking in. Okay, that's Kilo Charlie 5 Delta Romeo Mike. That's Marianne in Erath County. Very good. Are there any other first-time check-ins, newly licensed operators, or upgrades? Marianne, I have to ask, are you a tech class, or did you take the general and pass that also? It's okay. I figured you probably nailed it on the general, but appreciate it. Very cool. Thanks for checking in. Last call for your first time checking in with the group. Any newly licensed operators or upgrades? Okay, nothing heard. Any relays, perhaps? All right, that does remind me, one last thing. We depend greatly on relays, so if there's a station out there that it appears I cannot hear, if you would simply just say relay, I'll circle back and we'll pick up your relay. All right, let's do this. We're going to start county by county. County by county, I'm going to do it a little different today. I'm in Parker. I'm going to start out to my east and go back east, southeast, and around and head back to the west. So I'm going to do something really out of the ordinary for me and my rotation. I'd like to call Tarrant County. Tarrant County, please.
Kilo India 5, Hotel X-Ray Kilo.
Kilo India 5, Whiskey Romeo Uniform.
November 3, Delta Mike Echo.
All right, so far I've got KI5HXK. That's Keith. I've got Kilo 5 India Juliet Delta. I have Chuck. Any other Tarrant County operators that want to check in?
Kilo Echo 5 November Golf Mike, and I've also got a relay for KI5WRU and DME.
November Whiskey Romeo. I got a relay.
Okay, that last station, y'all give me a relay. Try that one more time, sir.
I think it was Romy trying to relay.
It was, Romy. I think, yeah, I've got Romy, and I can relay to net control.
Okay, give me Romy's. I can't memorize that new 8 call he's got.
He is N8WWR, and he also has a relay.
All right, Trey, please pick it up for me. I can't.
Relay is Whiskey 5 X-Ray Juliet. Relay is Whiskey 5 X-Ray Juliet. Said he's in Dallas. N8WWR. Thanks, Trey.
All right, the relay is going to be for Whiskey 5 X-Ray Juliet, I believe, and he is over in Dallas. KE5NGM clear.
Okay, and I actually heard Romy. He popped right in out of nowhere, and I heard him, so maybe things are going to get better. All right, so I have KI5HXK, K5 India Juliet Delta, KE5NGM, K5 Whiskey Romeo Uniform on a relay, N3DME, that's David on a relay. We've got Whiskey 8, it's November 8, right, Trey?
It is, sorry, November 8, WWR.
Okay, N8 Whiskey Whiskey Romeo, that's Romy, and then we've also got a Dallas County relay, Whiskey 5 X-Ray Juliet. Are there any Tarrant County, any more Tarrant County?
KB5RM.
Okay, Debbie, is it Kilo 5 Charlie Papa Kilo? Very good, Debbie. Tell me your location. Very good. Is this your first time to check in with the group?
No, this is my second time.
Okay, because I didn't recognize the call, but you've got about an S4 signal over here, good Q5 copy over here in Weatherford. So thank you very much for checking in. All right, that's K5 Charlie Papa Kilo. That's Debbie in Fort Worth. Any other Tarrant County stations?
KB5RM.
And KB5WB.
All right, I got KB5RM. Good evening, Les. And KB5 Whiskey Baker. Hello, David. Any other Tarrant County? Last call for Tarrant County. I'm going to move over into Dallas County. Dallas County, if you copy net control, please come now with your check-in. Any relays? NGM, Trey, would you please make a call specifically to Dallas County?
Gladly, this is Kilo Echo 5, November Golf Mike, assisting net control, calling Dallas County for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Come with your call now. Well, Mike, I am not hearing anyone, so I guess back to you.
All right. Appreciate that. All clear with November Golf Mike. Last call, Dallas County. Dallas County, if you copy net control, please come now. All right, not hearing any relays. Let's go on down to Ellis County, calling Ellis County check-ins.
Kilo 5 Whiskey X-Ray Yankee K5WXY Waxahachie.
All right, that's K5WXY. That's Gary in Waxahachie. A lot of QSB, Gary, but when you're in here good. Over.
You're coming in real good tonight.
Well, that's good. That's good. All right, that's K5 Whiskey X-Ray Yankee, Gary in Ellis County. Always there every week. That's good. Any other Ellis County stations that would like to check in this evening? Any relays? All right, let's go to Johnson County. Johnson County.
Whiskey India 5, Mike Romeo Whiskey.
All right. WI5MRW, good signal tonight, Mike. Really good signal. Anybody else in Johnson County? Johnson County. All right, not hearing anybody else in Johnson County. Let's go down to Hill County. This is the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net calling for Hill County check-ins. WW5 Whiskey 5 Lima Whiskey. Hello, John. Yeah, I've got you a lot of QSB, but I did copy you, okay?
WW5LW.
I lost you a little bit there. Trey, did you hear him?
I did hear him in there. He just said that he was able to hear you, and he would check you, I think, when he was on higher ground, but I couldn't really tell.
Okay, all right. Well, I'll clear with NGM, but WW5LW, John, you're in the list, and we'll come back around and try to see if you're a little closer. But that's John down there in Hill County. Anybody else in Hill County that can copy net control, please come with your check-in. Wow, I am getting some serious noise. Anybody else hear that? All right, maybe it's just me. Let's go to... Well, hello, Wiley. WC5WC. Anybody else in Bosque that copies net control, please come now. All right, not hearing anybody else, but Wiley, you've got a great signal. How are you hearing the rest of the bunch?
Signal down here okay, but out of 4 to the north, 4. Propagation map is showing on good propagation to the north, nothing to the south. Your signal is floating from 1 point lower than you normally are up to what I normally see at on my meter.
Okay, I've got this awful noise. It sounds like a loose insulator that is having sparks. So, man, oh man. All right, Wiley. Well, hang in there, and I've got about an S7 on you, so, and very clean. All right, that's WC5WC out of Bosque. This is KF5 Victor Sierra Papa out of Parker County in Weatherford, Texas, calling the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. We're doing our county by county check-in, and let's go up to Somerville County. Somerville County.
Whiskey 5 Kilo Bravo Tango.
W5KBT, Kelly, great signal. How are you hearing things down there?
Oh, it's pretty good. Most of it getting more than normal, but it's staticky with a lot of it. So I'm getting some of that noise you're talking about.
Yeah, okay. I don't know. It sounds almost like a power line hum, but you're coming right through it. You're 30 over tonight, Kelly. That's huge. All right, anybody else in Somerville County that would like to check in this evening? All right, MLD must be out, enjoying life. All right, let's clear out with Somerville County, and let's go to Hood County. Hood County check-ins.
Whiskey 1 Delta Victor Zulu JD, Hood County, Texas.
K5 Echo Sierra Victor Clayton. KE5 CUC Jeff.
Hold it right there. I got, Mike, give me your call one more time. There was a few more in there with you. Okay, I've got it. K5 BYF. I was going to do KE5. There was another station right after Echo Sierra Victor.
Kilo Echo 5 Charlie Uniform Charlie. Jeff.
Got it. KE5 Charlie Uniform Charlie. Jeff, is this your first time, or do I just have a bad memory?
Second time out of Burnett County, and accelerated up with a Chevrolet amp extended range of about 180 miles to I'm sitting at K5ESB station.
Very good. Okay. Well, welcome aboard. Thanks for popping in. That's good. Sounding good. Anybody else in Hood County that wants to check in this evening?
Whiskey 1 Delta Victor Zulu JD.
All right, I got you, JD. I got W1 Delta Victor Zulu. I got SQG Bob down in Hood. K5 Echo Sierra Victor. K5 BYF KE5 Charlie Uniform Charlie is what I heard so far. Anybody else want to check in from Hood County?
I don't know if you got me. W1 DVZ.
Kelton.
All right, KK5LQ. Good evening, Kelton. There was one other station in there with Kelton. Please try it again.
W1 Delta Victor Zulu.
JD, do you copy net control?
Yeah, I've got you. Do you got me?
Yep, twice. Yes, sir, I hear you just fine.
Okay, I must have been doubling. Sorry about that.
That's okay. There's a bunch of noise up here all of a sudden, and it's like, it's just all merging. But I got you. You are in the log. Let's see. LQ, Kelton was the last. Anybody else from Hood County? I'm gonna need a relay. I didn't get it all.
Mike, that's KI5WED Jennifer.
Okay, thanks, Mike. KI5WED, and hello, Mike. That's Whiskey 5 Mike Lima Delta. He is from Somerville County, which you all probably know that. So KI5 Whiskey Echo Delta, that is Jennifer. Jennifer, I've got a light copy tonight, but conditions are a little off. Anybody else from Hood County? Any relays? Okay, good turnout from Hood County. Good to hear everybody. Everybody's real strong. Jennifer was just a little bit light with QSP, but the rest of you came in really, really strong. This is the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex. We're doing our rotation through the counties and picking up check-ins as we go. I'm going to move into Parker County, and just so you know, I'm going to move out to the west and go back down to the southwest from me. So next on the list, we're going to call for Parker County, please.
Whiskey 5 Bravo November Kilo.
Kilo India 5, November X-ray Romeo.
K5 Delta Charlie.
KG5SQJ.
KJ5MA.
All right, I've got Whiskey 5 Bravo November Kilo. Hello, Walt. KI5 NXR. Tiffany, glad to have you back. K5 Delta Charlie, that's Dwayne up in Springtown. Whiskey Zulu 5 Tango X-Ray. That is the operator that supplies us with the 145-310 and the 444.925. Listen in. Tyler, where are you tonight? Are you at home? All right, thanks for setting us up with the listen in. KG5SQJ, I've got you, and I've got KJ5MA. Hello, Mac. Anybody else in Parker County that would like to check in?
KJ5UF.
All right, I got KJ5UF. That is Ray up in Wise County. Ray, what are you hearing? Much up there?
Oh, no, I'm hearing a few of them. Some of them's coming in pretty good, but sound like you got a big group tonight. Mike, back to net, KJ5UF.
Thanks for popping in, Ray. It's always good to hear you from up there. You got a good center. Got you about S5, really strong. And the next on the list, I had K5 Charlie Alpha Bravo. Give me your name again, sir.
Yes, thanks, Chuck. It's been a while.
Well, you must be right here in Weatherford because your signal's really strong. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm on the southwest side, so yeah, good to have you back. Appreciate it. That's K5 Charlie Alpha Bravo. That's Chuck here in Weatherford. Anybody else in Parker County? All right, I'm not hearing anybody else, excuse me, from Parker at the moment. So let's go out to the west of me here and call on Palo Pinto County.
Kilo India 5, Lima Sierra Tango.
All right, KI5LST. Good evening, Joe. Good signal as usual. Any other Palo Pinto check-ins? Palo Pinto County. Okay, nothing heard. I'm going to sneak up to the northwest and call Young County. Young County, do you copy net control? Wow, good signal. That's KF5 Victor Bravo Lima up in Young County in Graham, Texas. Jerry, you're sounding good tonight. Well, that's good. That's good. You going to hang around, make some calls? Okay, we'll clear with KF5 Victor Bravo Lima. That's Jerry up there in Young County in the city of Graham. All right, let's move over and see if we can wake up Stevens County. Are there any Stevens County check-ins that were out there? If you're listening, please come now. Stevens County, are there any Stevens County stations that would like to check in to the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net? Okay, nothing heard. Let's call on Eastland County. Eastland County, please. All right, good signal. That's Alpha India 5 Bravo Uniform Cam. Really good signal tonight out of Eastland, the city of Eastland. Anybody else in Eastland County tonight wants to check in? Eastland County. Last call for Eastland County. Man, I've got some hellacious noise. All right, let's go to Erath. Erath County check-ins, please.
Kilo Golf 5 Hotel Tango Hotel.
All right, I copied KG5HTH, Whiskey 5 Fox Hotel Whiskey. Lon, you're in and out. Good to hear you. KI5OS, that's David down in Erath County in Bluffdale. Anybody else on Erath County? Well, I tell you what, David, you have made such an improvement. When you swapped that coax out, and I think you did move your antenna up, man, what a difference. Any other Erath County? Last call for Erath. All right, does anybody have a relay on the other Erath County station? Any response, David? Clifton. He is in Bosque. So I appreciate the relay, over. Okay, KB5 Tango Zulu, Quebec, you are in the log. Appreciate you checking in. This is the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. We're doing our county-by-county check-ins at the moment, and we were calling on Erath, so final call for Erath County. Okay, I'm not hearing anything, any relays before I move on. All right, we're going to move out of Erath and we're going to call on Comanche County. Anybody in Comanche County that would like to check in tonight? Well, looky there. Whiskey Alpha 5, Yankee Mike Echo Winston, you are booming in here tonight. And I got Darren KG5HBX. Anybody else in Comanche County? Winston, are you hearing any other stations? You're coming in really good tonight. All right, well, I think conditions are trying to get a little better, but I've got a great copy on you. Darren, what's going on tonight? Well, you answered my question. It was like hit or miss. So, man, there's a lot of QSB. Darren, you're going from an S5 to an S1. So, but I hear both of you, and I appreciate your check-in. So that always puts Comanche County on the map. All right, anybody else in Comanche County before we move on? All right, how about Hamilton County? Any stations in Hamilton County? Calling Hamilton County. This is the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Hamilton County check-ins. Darren, would you mind making a call to Coleman, Brown, or Mills and see if you can pick anybody up? Appreciate that. Yeah, that's Bill down in Brownwood, correct? Yep, I've talked to him on Simplex before, so I appreciate that. So AC5 Alpha Sierra, that's Bill down in Brown County on the relay out of Comanche County. Appreciate it very much, Darren. All clear with HBX, and this is the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Going back up to Jack County now. Anybody in Jack County check-ins? Boy, we used to get a handful out of Jack County, and I don't know what's happened. Anybody in Jack County that's listening, we'd love to have your check-in. Please come now. not least, how about Wise County?
KI5 LET.
WD5IWW.
Evening, gentlemen. That's KI5 LET, Whiskey Delta 5 India Whiskey Whiskey. Both just crashing in here. Awesome signals. Anybody else in Wise County? Wise County, if you copy net control, please chime in.
There was a double. Check in, try again, please. Yeah, someone was doubling with you at when you key back up, Mike, so I'll let you throw out another call for Wise County, WD5IWW.
I hate it when I do that. Anybody else in Wise County, if you are copying net control, please come now.
Yep, Mike, you doubled again. It's Kilo 5, Juliet Fox Tango. That's J indicator.
Okay, K5 Juliet Fox Tango. Jay, if you're copying me, I don't know. We're dancing very well tonight, but we appreciate you checking in, and you are in the log. Anybody else in Wise County? Okay, Top, go ahead and if you can take a minute off log, or if you're caught up, make some net calls for us and see who we missed.
Okay, glad to. This is KI5 LET assisting net control for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. We'll try some calls to the north of Wise County. How about Montague County? Anybody from Montague County can hear this station? Come with your call now. I had W5ICK up there mobile. He had a good signal when he drove up 287. He was heading for Montague. W5ICK, are you still on? Okay, let's try Denton County. WD4 RNR in Denton County. Can you hear the station? Yep, can't hear Brady. Okay, any stations anywhere in range of this radio here in central Wise County, come with your call now. Any relays? Anybody hearing a station I can't hear?
Nothing heard here, Top.
Okay, Mike, Sean and I aren't hearing any other stations trying to check in tonight. KI5 LET, back to net control.
All right, appreciate it. I'll clear with KI5 LET, Whiskey Delta 5 India Whiskey Whiskey. And again, Jay, I apologize for the double-double. So we'll clear out with those Wise County stations, and we'll make a general call. Any late check-ins, any stations, anywhere, anyone, anywhere that would like to check in late here to the Simplex net, please come now. Anybody that has not already checked in to the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net, please call now. All right, nothing heard, so we'll move on into the next section, and it goes a little something like this. If you've checked in tonight, and you would like to have the frequency, we will relinquish it to you, and you can make a call to anybody you've heard on the net, or if you'd like to just put out a call and get some signal reports throughout the area, that's what we'll do. So does anybody want to take me up on that tonight? Anybody that's checked in, if you want to make a call to any county or any station you heard tonight, or make a general call to get signal reports, please call in.
KI5 KI5LET.
KI5LET, go ahead, it's all yours.
Okay, I want to see if I can get hold of John down in Granbury. Whiskey 1, Delta, Victor, Zulu. I had a good signal on you when you checked in. Are you still on the frequency? Anybody hear a reply?
W1 Delta Victor Zulu, JD, can you copy the station out of Wise? Top, I don't think he's on frequency anymore, KF5VSP.
Okay, I want to try one more. Kilo 5, Whiskey X-Ray Yankee, Gary down in Waxahachie. Had a good signal on you, 5-3. Can you still hear me?
Oh yeah, I still got a copy on you. Kilo 5, Whiskey X-Ray Yankee.
Okay, great signal. Thanks for the copy. Always glad to hear Gary, all the way in Waxahachie. KI5LET, back to net control. Thanks, Mike.
Okay, I'll clear with KI5LET, and Gary, you got a good signal tonight to Weatherford. Anybody else want to come in and grab the frequency and make some calls?
Hey Mike, I talked to LET on his aeronautical mobile, 5 watts. He was all the way down by Colleen.
Who was that? Somebody said mobile with 5 watts.
Say, I talked to LET when he was aeronautical mobile a weekend or two ago.
Anybody hearing? I don't know if that's Gary or what, but I can't make him out.
That is Gary, and he was saying that he talked to KI5LET a couple of weeks ago from his plane on 5 watts, which is impressive. He was down by Colleen, KE5NGM, back to net.
Confirmed.
All right, thanks. All right, well, yeah, Top has all the fun up there. That's pretty cool. All right, let's see. Last call for anybody that has checked in tonight. If you want to make some calls to some stations that you heard tonight, let me know. Come on in with your call.
KB5,
KB5, Whiskey Baker, go ahead, make some calls.
I can just barely hear you tonight. I have an S2 noise level. A guy named G.H. L-A-U-G-H-L-I-N. He's an acquaintance of mine, and he was trying to check in tonight. Has anybody heard him? If not, I'd like to give him a call.
Go ahead and give him a call, David.
Believe it or not, I couldn't even make out your reply. So I guess because the conditions are so bad tonight, I'm going to withdraw that whole comment. KB5WB, back to net control. I can't hear you.
Trey, do you have a copy on David?
Full scale almost. He said that he couldn't hear you, but he said since conditions were so poor, he was going to withdraw that request.
Okay, well, just reach out to him and tell him he's very light, but go ahead and make his call.
KB5WB, VSP said go ahead and try to make your call.
I can't remember his call sign, but he put it on the Facebook page. He says, well, point at Dallas. And I know we can't ever get anybody from Dallas to check in. G.H. Laughlin, are you out there? KB5WB. He's one of my business associates in the business world, but he's got a ham license. He was going to try it tonight, but I don't hear him, so thanks, guys, for your patience. KB5WB.
Okay, David. Yeah, I saw that post he had on there, and I don't know if so we're going to have to get him in here.
Okay.
Sometime soon. All right, let's see. KF5 Victor Sierra Papa, last call for anybody that wants to come in, grab the frequency, and make some calls.
W5XJ checked in way earlier that David was trying to get a hold of. I relayed him in any WWR.
Thank you.
Was that Romy?
That was Romy, and Romy relayed in the station that David was looking for. So, and I helped with that and didn't remember. So, we got him in KE5NGM.
All right. Well, Romy or Trey, tell me that station's call sign so we can get him in from Dallas County.
I got it.
Okay. Well, start with me.
Line number 10 on the net logger there, Whiskey 5 X-Ray Juliet. Whiskey 5 X-Ray Juliet, line number 10.
Correct.
Okay, W5 X-Ray Juliet. He was in early. Got it. Okay, appreciate it. All right, that's hard work there. Appreciate all the help, everybody. All clear with the group and WWR and NGM and anybody else that was helping. So we'll move on to the next section here, the ham radio section. That's the technical section first. If anybody has anything technical that they'd like to share, perhaps having a problem with, looking at some new equipment, an antenna or something. So anything technically related in the ham radio world. Anybody have anything? Anybody having trouble with anything that they would like a little advice from the group?
KC5SLQ.
KC5SLQ. Hello, Daryl. Go ahead.
I got a service request if anyone's into the guts of radios.
All right, well, throw it out. What, you're needing some work done on a radio? Am I hearing that right?
Roger. I got an old Kenwood 7400A. Yeah, it's one of those old radios. I'm not on it tonight, but it has a place for a PL tone board to be installed. And yeah, I'd like to just throw some dough at someone who would like to mess with that.
All right, KC5SLQ, Daryl has put out a request. He's got a Kenwood 7400 Alpha 2-meter rig that he needs a little bit of assistance on installing a tone board. Is that right, Daryl?
Yeah, it's an old school radio, and it has a place for a PL tone board to be put in. And yeah, I'd like to, not something I want to do myself, but anyone fancies doing that kind of stuff, get a hold of me. KC5SLQ. It's you know, it's just for fun, you know, no big deal. But I'd like to have a PL tone, hit some repeaters with it.
IWW.
Go ahead, Sean.
Okay, when you were commenting about a place to put a PL board in, is it some type of like a plug-in pin fit? There are other circuit boards that have little terminal studs that stick up that you can actually wire in a external CTSS encoder or a little dip switch inside. What type of connections does that radio have?
It's been a while since I looked at the schematics, but yeah, I know there's a dip switch you can buy and have it put in there. I just don't want to mess up something myself, you know. It's just for fun. Don't really gotta have it, just a little plaything, you know. But if anyone loves doing that kind of stuff, I'd try to get with them on that.
Okay. Well, I've got multiple FT-227R, the old Yaesu memorizers that you could insert a tone board, and they actually had pin locations that you actually soldered the connections of the encoder, either the board or what. I've got, like I said, I've got several external switchable relays, if you will, and instead of just having a single board, because it's, you know, if you're going to leave it on one frequency that has the old standard 110.9 tone, you know, you can leave that dip switch in there. But if you're going to, you know, have, like you just said, have fun with it, do multiple repeaters, it's nice to have, you know, an external switchable, and, you know, where you can go plus minus and, you know, switch to the different PL tones. So Let me give me that radio information again, and let me kind of research that also for you. WD5IWW.
Okay, it's old school Kenwood 7400A. TR7400A. Old Kenwood.
WD5IWW, and I've got yours written down here. Let me look at that and kind of see what the pin locations are. And like I said, I'd be happy to, like I said, all these things they're doing is sitting back here in the back of the shack. And they're nice to look at, but if they could be used, we'd be glad to try to help you.
Roger, roger. Yeah, thanks a lot. KC5SLQ, back to net.
All right, very good. Thanks for jumping in there, Sean, and I hope it works out, Daryl. I think it sounds like it will. All right, anybody else have anything technically related? They're having an issue with something they want to ask the group, et cetera, et cetera. All right, this will be the buy-sell section, so if you have any gear for sale or any gear you're looking for, come now.
Whiskey India 5, Mike Romeo Whiskey.
Whiskey India 5, Mike Romeo Whiskey, that would be Mike. Mike, go ahead, what you got?
Roger, roger. I still got the Mirage MFJ equipment, the 2-meter amplifier, the B3016. It's 100 watts out with 3 watts in, 2-meter FM. I've got that for $125. I'll be taking it to the sidewalk sale in Fort Worth on Trail Lake with a bunch of other goodies. I've got a MFJ 4403 voltage current conditioner for transceivers. Supposedly you can run a 100-watt radio off a cigarette lighter with this little adapter box, and it conditions and protects your radio from the regular power supply. So it's a real nifty little box. I got that for $40. They're $150 right now. So, and I have quite a few other little odds and ends, some antique radios, a few other things. I will be bringing all this to the Trail Lake Drive there in Fort Worth tomorrow morning at about 6:30. We'll be there from 6:30 till about 8. Anybody interested, they can catch me on QRZ, or you can call me and text me at 682-702-2195.
Okay, Mike, got a question on the Mirage amp. It's a model Bravo 310.
Roger, roger. It's a 310. It's at 2-meter, 100 watts with 3 watts in. It'll pull a full 100 watts out.
Does it have a preamp on it?
Yes, sir. It's got the little FET preamp on the front end, and it's in mint condition. Works perfect.
Okay, very good. All right, so Mike's got a 2-meter amp, a Bravo 310. That's a Mirage with preamp. He says in excellent condition, and I believe him. He says 3 watts in gets you 100 watts out. And he wants $125 for it, $125. He's also got an MFJ 4403, which is a voltage conditioner that evidently allows you to run a 12-volt output on your car and get 100 watts out. That sounds pretty interesting. Anyway, Mike can be reached on QRZ.com. His call is Whiskey India 5, Mike Romeo Whiskey, or you can call him at 682-702-2195, and during the announcements we can talk about the Saturday sidewalk group at Trail Lake in Fort Worth. So anybody else have anything for the buy-sell section?
Kilowatt Baker 5, Whiskey Baker.
KB5WB, David, go.
I have a 2-meter amp also for sale. It's a Lunar. Hang on, let me pick it up and see what it is. I just ran a bunch of tests on it last night. It's a Lunar 1080p. Like I never found the model number on it. It is, whoa, I was wrong. It's a 2M10-80p. Anyway, I tested it
last night. It is at 10 in, 80 out with 13.8 volts. I just tested it at 14.8 volts to see what it do. And then it puts in 90 watts out, so not quite as stout as the other gentleman's there. But it's 10 watts in instead of 3. I'm going to ask the same price as he did, $125. I can be reached at 254-631-9766. 254-631-9766. 2-meter amp, 10 watts in, 80 out officially. KB5WB back to net control.
Okay, that's KB5WB. He's also got a 2-meter amp. It's a Lunar. It's a 10-80 Tango, and it's 10 in, 80 watts out, been tested. You can reach David at 254-631-9766, asking $125 for that amplifier. Does anybody else want to post anything for sale to the group, or do you have something you're looking for?
Alpha 5, Alpha Hotel, check in.
All right, nothing heard. So let's go to the last section here, and that's the announcement section. So who has an announcement for the group?
Mike, KE5NGM, we got, I think, a couple of relays.
We are with a relay.
Okay, go ahead, Trey.
Romy, I think you got the relay, and I think I had him too. It was an H something or other. Will you let me know, and I'll relay it back to Mike?
My normal relay, AA5AH. That's Alpha Alpha 5, Alpha Hotel, Robert and Richardson, NAWWR.
All right, Mike, that was Alpha Alpha 5, Alpha Hotel, and he is over in Richardson.
Fantastic. AA5AH over there in Richardson. I think he's checked in before, and I think I've talked to him when things were awfully good one night. Let's see. AA5 Alpha Hotel. All right, let's see. That would be, is that, verify that that's Robert over there. I believe it is.
That is Robert. I'm sorry I didn't mention that. And also, Mike, while I've hijacked things here for a minute, we've also got, let's see, 1 second. Let me scroll up here in the little list. Got W Whiskey Delta 4 Romeo November Romeo Brady, and I was wanting to see if we could get him checked in. I know he's there. He's breaking squelch, and I think I heard the Whiskey Delta part. Can we count that as a check-in? Anybody else got a better copy?
Station, try it again. I can hear you. Romeo, November, Romeo. Whiskey Delta 4, RNR, NAWWR.
Romy got him, so I'm going to call that a win. He is in the log, it looks like. That is Whiskey Delta 4, Romeo, November, Romeo. That is Brady in Crawford. KE5NGM, back to net. Sorry, Mike, to take things over there. Thanks.
No problem, and I heard the relay just then loud and clear, so that's good. I know that Top had tried to call him earlier, so Whiskey Delta 4, Romeo, November, Romeo. Brady, you're in the log, and we appreciate you checking in from Crawford. That's a good lick. All right. I'll make another call in a little bit here, but let me just make sure. Does anybody else have any announcements? Any announcements for this group?
KI5LET.
LET, go ahead.
Just real quick, if you got clear skies, go outside, look up. The moon and Jupiter are right next to each other. Beautiful pairing tonight. KI5LET, back to net.
I'll do that. MRW, Mike, you still there? Whiskey India 5, Mike, Romeo Whiskey. Mike, are you there? All right, well, I'll I'll just make a pitch for the group that goes over on Saturday morning off of Trail Lake and I-20 in Fort Worth. If I remember right, they're on the south side, I think in the Dollar General parking lot, and they get there about 6:30 in the morning, and they always have a good turnout and good equipment. Can anybody verify that I'm right? I'm going to go with that because I think I remember that. But I-20 and Trail Lake on the south side of 20 in the Dollar General parking lot, there'll be a group there, the Saturday Sidewalk Sale group, and Mike Romeo Whiskey had all those items in the amplifier, and I'm sure there'll be a bunch more. Just got to get there early. If I remember right, they're there till maybe 8 o'clock, 6:30 a.m. to about 8 o'clock, so check it out. Anybody else have any announcements? Okay, nothing heard. This is the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Kilo Fox 5, Victor Sierra Papa is the call here out of Parker County. My name's Mike. I'll make a last call. Any late check-ins? Anyone, anywhere, late check-ins? Any late check-ins? Last call for the North Central Texas Simplex net. Check-ins, check-ins. All right, any relays, any relays?
Nothing heard.
All right, nothing heard. Thanks for the second opinion there. Nothing heard up north. So we'll go ahead and call it and close the net for this Friday evening. Again, I do appreciate everybody's participation. Keep spreading the word. I'm thankful for the operators and the relays and so forth and so on. So don't forget, if you'd like to go on Facebook and join the group and share information that way, please do. And tell all your friends if they haven't checked in, please do so. Thanks again for all the relay help. Everybody have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you next Friday night. KF5 Victor, Sugar Papa, all be clear.
Thanks for running the net, Mike. Good job, and let that voice rest. 73, 75 IWW.
Great job, Mike. KI5 LET.
Yeah, far away out west. Yeah, well, that's pretty good. That's pretty good mix. I would say tonight was average, maybe just a hair above. But yeah, we'll have one more of those nights before long. I'm going to step back for a minute and go get a glass of water and come back in and see who's around. But thanks for the report, Jerry. And W5 Kilo Bravo Tango. That's Kelly. Kelly, if you're listening, you were being heard tonight up in Graham. I'm going to clear out and take a little bit of a rest, but I'll be back. KF5 VSP.
job tonight, Mike. Thanks. KG5SQJ clear.
Great job, Mike. WI5MRW73.
KF5 VBL, it's KI5 LET. I didn't hear you on the initial check-in, but you were 5-4 that time. Nice, clean signal. KF5 VBL, if you drop down again there, we must have some QSB, but didn't hear you on the initial check-in, and just when you were talking to Mike there on your signal report, I had you at 5-4, clean audio. There, you're just barely breaking my squelch now, down in the noise. Okay, he came back there, just a little bit weak, but I can copy you now. Yep, just getting about every other word. I was supposed to check on something, right?
Yeah, he's asking about if you got the text about that light.
Yes, I did get the text about the light, and didn't get a chance to call him this week, but I definitely need to call him. Sean, he was telling me that the city of Graham has they took their rotating beacon down at the airport there. They're putting a new one up, I guess, and they're going to take highest bidder on that light. I need to call them and see if I can snag that thing.
Well, you never know. Sometimes you just throw a goofy number out there and then they bite on it. So, yeah, that would be an awesome pick if you can get it.
Yep, it was a crazy week, but that was on my list of things to do. I also found a tower out in Whit, Texas. It was laying behind the volunteer fire department. Be the perfect place to mount that rotating beacon here at the airport.
Yes, sir, I would agree. That would be awesome. All right, well, I was just relaying that back to the Graham station, so let me see if y'all can pair back up. I'll stand by. WD5IWW.
Thanks, Sean. You got him. Jerry, you've just been in and out. You come all the way up to full strength and then drop down into the noise level. But anyway, I will definitely get a hold of the city of Graham and chat with them about that rotating beacon. I'd love to have it. KI5LET. Okay, yeah, I'll definitely let them know. It's not just going into a bar somewhere or a collection. It would actually be in use. And you came way back up there again. I can hear you. Conditions and propagation are strange tonight. KI5LET. Thanks, Jerry. KI5LET. Clear monitoring.
Top, Jerry, both of y'all also have a good evening, and we'll be doing the same. WD5IWW. You got her, my man. Have a good weekend.
Boy, I heard somebody down in the noise. Anybody else hear that station? Started with Kilo. KI5 Mike Echo Lima. Got you up here in Decatur. KI5 LET. Okay, well, the net's closed, but Mike will be back in a minute, and I'll see if he'll let me put you in the log. I'm going to put you in here temporarily in NetLogger. KI5, Mike Echo Lima. I've got a good signal on you up here just south of Decatur. That's Keith in Mejia down in Limestone County, correct? Okay, Keith, we're going to put you in the log. Kilo India 5, Mike Echo Lima. Keith in Limestone County, Mejia. We're going to put you in the log tonight. I had a good copy on you. KI5 LET. You're number 50. We hit 50 tonight.
Keith, I doubt you can hear me, but KE5 NGM here. Top, that is about 135 miles. That's an impressive contact. You pulled him in right over top of me.
Yeah, I'm glad you could hear him. I was thinking I was dreaming there for a minute. Just barely breaking the squelch, and then he came back again, and I had a solid copy on him, and then he kind of faded out. But propagation's changing tonight.
I could not hear him I couldn't hear him at all. He was breaking the squelch, but that was about it.
Well, Mike said to put him in the log, so he's in there, number 50. We got another county, Limestone County tonight. That's great. Long haul.
Appreciate the help, Top. Thanks, Trey. I'm going to clear out and say 73s and go pull the plug. KF5 Victor Sierra Papa.
Well, thanks as always, Mike, for running the net, and Top for running NetLogger. That is both quite the duty. And by the way, Mike, I've been meaning to tell you, we're up to like 21 or something views on the YouTube stream, so your shout out has made a difference.
Well, good. I'm hoping to get more and more. I know I go through a bunch of different ancillary features to the net, so maybe they're listening.
Yep, it's working great. I also mentioned the YouTube stream where I shared your post on the NCTC and Texas Ham Facebook groups. So spread it around. It's a good way for people to be able to follow along and check in when required. And thanks, Trey, for getting WD4RNR. I could not hear him tonight. I usually get a good signal on him, but I could not hear him tonight.
I couldn't have done it without Romy. He was able to pick him up just fine. I was saying in NetLogger, you saw it. I forget you were on NetLogger. He's got a really good spot, Romy does, for that area of North Dallas, kind of. I think he's in Grapevine, so it makes sense, but it's kind of an odd direction for me. I don't know what's in the way over there. I think it's like that Broadcast Hill type area there off of I-30 in downtown Fort Worth.
Yeah, he got 2 or 3 relays for us tonight. Got us to 50. KI5 LET.
And BSD was out there listening. He was without power in his neck of the woods over there in East Texas. He said it was still pouring rain and everything else. So hopefully he's got power restored at some point.
Yeah, they were getting hammered. When the cat broke, the front was pretty much, or you know, the storm front was pretty much past the Metroplex, and so all the really rough stuff cranked up after that as it was heading east. So we're praying for East Texas tonight.
I looked at the news a minute ago. There's no deaths reported yet.
Good to hear, good to hear. Yeah, that line of storms is stretching from San Antonio, past San Marcos, Austin, all the way up to Palestine. It's east of Tyler. It's right into Texarkana. It's going all the way up into Arkansas. Just amazing. Just amazing how far that storm's going. KI5 LET. KI5 VBL, I got you. KI5 LET. Same here, same here. We dropped 30 degrees in about 20 minutes. Got some gusty winds, but not a drop of rain. Well, no measurable rainfall, nothing in my rain gauge, but we had just a tiny few sprinkles as I was going to work this morning. Man, I'm checking this storm. It's going all the way from San Antonio to Green Bay, Wisconsin, and even farther north. Just amazing. I keep zooming out on the map. It's going all the way way up into Canada. The same system is running all the way up into Canada. Just amazing. Jerry, if that's you, I'm just breaking squelch occasionally. Got you a little bit that time. It's going all the way to the Labrador Sea. Of course, it's not dangerous up there, but it's just amazing how it starts all the way down in San Antonio and just keeps heading northeast. I mean, it's almost getting to Greenland.